Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over how to replace the heater core valve in the JZX90. So, reasons why you want to swap this over. Maybe the original one is still in your car and it's mainly just a matter of time before it breaks. The hose nipples breaks and leaks coolant all over while you're on the highway or something like that. The valve could be stuck, or it's just, good insurance policy. So we're going to get started on it. I'll set you guys up on the little tripod right there and we'll get started. Definitely put a drip pan under this and get a rag or two and put it kind of under here. We're going to start taking off this top one first. And so in order to begin, we got to undo this clip right here, right where my hand is. It's kind of hard to see, but pretty much this right here where the pliers are, you can undo it with your finger. You should be able to undo it with your finger. Right there, just pops right off, and it comes off just like that. And that pretty much allows you to remove the this little cable right here. So once you pop that off and the cable's off, you can be careful not to lose the bracket behind there that secures it. You can just remove this cable out like that. So now the cable's loose and not attached to this part anymore. Try not to pull on the cable or anything like that, or else you have to reset the settings on your climate control on the knob. Alright, this one came off fairly easy. Get ready for all the coolant to come out. Alright, not too bad. I'm gonna leave that there for right now. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, we'll leave that there for right now. And then, alright, so this clamp is like really different compared to all the other clamps I've seen. There's a cotter pin that connects it right in between here, and I've just been hammering it out with just a flathead right there in between there until the last piece comes out. Like, there it goes. Alright, so cotter pin's out. I gotta find that so I don't run over it. I'm gonna replace this with a ringworm clamp. Don't know why this style of clamp was used, but there you go. So yeah, the cotter pin was just holding it like that. I guess pretty cool. Never seen that before. Next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually pull the valve off so I can just pull this out. So looks like two 10mm bolts there. Alright. Yep, 10mm. Alright. Let's go take this to the bench and we'll go put all this stuff on the new one. Alright, so these are them side by side. As you can see here, yeah, this is how they're supposed to be. The arrow was pointing down on the car. This is the one that goes into the car. This is the one that comes from the engine. So we're gonna go ahead and put this bracket on this new one, and then we're gonna have to switch the arms, since as you can see, they are reverse of what they should be. So we'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. Bracket off. Before I took it off, there was this line of just gunk. They just went straight over here and like over. So I'm pretty sure the clamp isn't clamping down on it enough. Either way, this was only a matter of time before it did fail, because I have no idea how old this thing actually is. So we'll go ahead and change it, since we're already here, of course. The arm is next. This is fully closed. This up vertical position is fully shut. It even says it right there. Kind of hard to see on the camera, but so that's it, fully closed, and that right there is it fully open. So we're going to replace this arm on this one, since it's kind of backwards the way it's set up. So we'll just go ahead and put this back on the bracket. The bracket goes on the car facing this way, and then this just goes right in there, like that, just right on top of it. Alright guys, so here is the new hose. That's the part number, Gates 19364. That's the old hose. Clamp is the brand new one. So Good thing we're changing it, because as you can see, this one was about to fail or already failing and starting to leak some coolant past it. You can see where the part that sits against the block, where yeah, it just sits against the block, and over the years it just gets hot and just starts deforming the hose. So we're going to go ahead and replace it. As you can see, this one's not shaped exactly like it, but it's okay. This bottom piece goes towards the engine block, and then you can cut and shape this to what you need it to be. So we'll go ahead and jump into the engine bay to finish it. I have the hose now connected to the engine block. Make sure it's all the way, like the hose is touching the engine block. So other than that, we're gonna go ahead and reinstall the top piece right here, and we should be good to go. We'll start cutting this to length, and in theory we should have enough. If we cut this correctly, we should have enough to use this piece right here as the bottom hose that goes into the inlet of the heater core. So we'll see how that goes. If not, I have an extra one just laying around, but I'm pretty sure this should be enough, so we'll see. Alright guys, and there it is, all installed. What I recommend to recalibrate the lever is to put this, the lever that we swapped over, all the way up, then in the climate control, go all the way to hot or cold, and see how far the cable itself extends out, and then you can hook it onto there, whichever position it's in. So that's my recommendation for that. I just took it on a test drive, bled it, and it's all good to go. That's the final thing for it. So if you found this video helpful, definitely give me a like, and I'll be having more how-to guides like this coming soon.